Well, as we continue to celebrate 250 years of American history, we can't look past the impact made from the world's richest acre down in Kilgore. Fox 51's Rachel Davis joins us from the oil capital of East Texas, from the town that helped turn the United States into a worldwide energy leader.
On Commerce Street in Kilgore, the oil derricks still stand tall on the world's richest acre, creating the city's famous skyline. But the story behind these sky-high moneymakers started nearly 100 years ago. Back when oil was just a pipe dream in the Piney Woods, Kilgore was a town of just 500 people struggling through the beginning of the Great Depression.
There were no roads. It was cotton, some potatoes, some produce, but mainly it was just farmland.
Then in fall of 1930, the Daisy Bradford 3-well in Russ County struck oil. Just a few months later, the Lou de la Creme farm started pumping 22,000 barrels a day. This abundance of black gold forever changing the course of history for this small East Texas town.
I'm sure it did seem like 12,000 people showed up overnight, but at its peak, at Kilgore's peak, at one point in time, there were 25,000 people inside the Kilgore city limits.
Oil derricks started popping up as far as the eye could see, bringing thousands of people to the booming city of Kilgore.
So you had this entire farming region that all of a sudden became an oil industry-based region over the course of probably 5 years.
7 years after digging the first oil well, the world's richest acre was established.
24 wells, so 24 derricks, and it was on 10 different lots with 6 different operators. So it was definitely a very concentrated area where everybody could point to that and say that's where oil is being produced.
Oil changed everything in Kilgore, from the population size to available jobs and even infrastructure.
We really had to build relatively quickly all of those things that are needed for a modern city, or a modern city of 1930.
Boomtowns were created across the U.S., but what's it flowing just below the land?
At the height of the boom, there was over 30,000 active wells. Today, there's about 4,000, but it is still going some 95 years later.
The oil beneath Kilgore soil reached the entire nation, turning the United States into a global energy powerhouse.
The East Texas oil field has impacted so many different ways throughout the country, throughout the nation, and impacted so many lives.
Also playing a vital role in World War II, supplying East Texas oil to men on the battlefield.
We had a plethora of oil. The Allied forces needed that oil, so we came up with a solution of building the Big Inch pipeline that started just a few miles north of Kilgore in Longview. That oil came from the East Texas oil field.
Kilgore's abundance of oil drastically brought down the price of oil nationwide so quickly, the government had to step in and create new regulations.
By 1931, our Governor Ross Sterling, had to declare martial law and put in proration rates because oil per barrel had dropped to 5 cents.
To this day, the people of Kilgore take pride in their boomtown history.
Yeah, I feel kind of a special connection with this world's richest acre. My grandfather's name was H.I. Johnson, and she and my grandmother, Bess, were operators.
The East Texas Oil Museum continues to shine a light on the community's impact in Texas crude production.
One of my favorite things is when we do school tours, I always tell the kids we are going through a time warp.
Welcome to this here boomtown.
While the Kilgore Historical Preservation Foundation celebrates the history.
We're already trying to think of ways to celebrate the 100 years of the oil boom in 2030.
And the oil underneath Kilgore keeps pumping to this day. So whether you're stepping back in time at the East Texas Oil Museum or walking through history underneath the derricks, know that it's this town and the oil underneath it that impacted thousands of lives and American history. Reporting in Kilgore, Rachel Davis, Fox 51 News.